The Gentleman Bastards, a fantasy series about master thieves, has been on my TBR since I started YouTube. It was recommended to me as a bromance I was missing out on. Well, I'm not missing out on it anymore. Today it's time to weigh in on 5 things I loved about The Gentleman Bastards. The Gentleman Bastards world is something else. I seriously feel like it was created specifically so everyone could be shifty and horrible. Locke serves the nameless 13th, the god of thieves, and yet he is often one of the most honorable characters. Between shark fighting and magicians that will use your name to blackmail and manipulate you, this world is pretty gritty. Besides that, there are plenty of interesting fantasy elements to keep you invested. I found myself hungry for more every time something new was introduced. The part that intrigues me the most is the Theran religion. I got this feeling that the gods are real and I want to know more. There are only a few characters in the series that can use magic, and so magic remains rather mysterious. Normally I wouldn't say this is a positive thing in a fantasy novel, but I preferred the separation from the magic. The Gentleman Bastards series, as the name suggests, is about people who are estranged from society, but who learn to maneuver it anyway. Having them also magicless and then pairing them with a god that is not even canon to their religion only solidifies their marginalized status. They are the perfect underdogs at all times while also being top-notch thieves. Kamor, the city where the first book takes place, has a pretty intense thief culture with kingpins of all types. But what I really want to highlight is the inclusion of thief culture in the Theran religion. It's rare to see bad things included in a religion, but the Theran religion has a secret 13th god that most people don't believe in, the nameless 13th, the crooked warden, the benefactor, the god of thieves. This is one of my favorite inclusions because religion typically reflects what a people value, and it really drives home the value this society places on shifty dealings. People's relationships with the 13th god speaks a lot to their character. For instance, Locke Lamora, the main character, fully embraces the 13th god, which means he fully embraces good and bad in his own character, while a character who chooses to ignore this god comes off hypocritical, unwilling to admit their faults. It's truly amazing world building connected to amazing storytelling. The bromance is what I came for, and boy did it live up to the hype. Locke and John are inseparable and it's brilliant. They have different strengths and weaknesses that play off well against each other, and their friendship is something that is never in question. Mostly. It's nice. I feel like it's common to ruin good bromances like this by putting a love interest in between or having the best friend betray and things like that, but Locke and John are thick as thieves. Locke Lamora loves schemes and I love reading them. The schemes are how Locke navigates society despite being marginalized by it, and they get complicated. Book 1, The Lives of Locke Lamora, was such a thrill because Locke schemed his own schemes. If that doesn't make any sense, read the book and you'll see. All 3 novels had good scheming, but book 1 for sure was top tier manipulating in my highly qualified opinion. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe to catch part 2, 5 Things I Hated, coming out soon. In the meantime, check out my bromance video with other great bromance novels.